Well, I was going to bring a new poem, and then I thought about it, and I thought that this occasion needed a little levity. And we've had so much wonderful levity already, but I'm going to give you some more. So if you've heard this, bear with me. I want to cite Serena. Where is Serena Fusik? Right here. Serena was at the Little River Poetry Festival a long time ago when we first started 11 years ago. And a friend of ours came and read a poem and told a story about his family. It was so funny. We were rolling on the ground laughing at it, and I said, "Are you going to write about that?" And he said, "Oh no." And I said, "I am." And then Serena said, "Why don't you, Judith, make it a persona poem and you can be the corpse?" So I said I will. And I did. So here it is. It's called Funeral Pyre. If that don't beat all the funerals I ever seen, and to think it was mine. My whole life I saved up for it, had my mind made up, knew just what I wanted, planned it to be the event of the century. I was nearly 100 by the time I went, had plenty of time to think on it. Bought that little blue chiffon dress to be laid out in. Just knew them pleats would look good in that casket with the white satin trim. Left instructions for my good pearls and matching earrings be put on me, and of course, my wedding rings. Told the preacher what hymns to play, some of those old ones that brings people to tears. That's always good. I wanted them to know what they was missing. Had me a good script for that preacher too. Planned it all down to the right last minute. It was sure going to be some funeral. But you know how sometimes you think you prepare every little thing, and then at the last minute, slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, something else happens. Yep, well that's what it did. My funeral was going along swell. Organ music booming, flowers all over the church, everybody sniffling and crying, missing me and all. When my 3 sisters come up to the coffin one by one to say goodbye. Now, I'm Eva, the oldest. I've spent my life looking after them children, so naturally I'm curious, what are they gonna do? Here comes Effie, second born. She pat my hand. She tell me she loved me. Lord, she looks good in that picture hat. She cries some, then she go back to her seat, kind of slow. Now Elma, sister number 3, drifts up front, bends down and kisses my cheek, tell me she ain't never gonna forget me. Okay, she's a good girl, Elma, but she should not be wearing that tight black dress. She's bawling kind of soft now, goes back up the aisle and sits down. Finally, Evelyn, the baby, comes forward, kind of dreamy-like. She always was a foot dragger. Mama says she's the cow's tail, always the last to get in. But Evie, she's like a jackdaw, you know, those big black birds that collect shiny things. All her life she's been a magpie, picking up sparkly stuff from everybody. We call her the family kleptomaniac. Now Evie be leaning over my casket in the front of the church, and I think she's gonna kiss me too, you know? Hey, wait a minute. She ain't kissing me at all. She's trying to take off my wedding rings. Oh no, Evie thinks she's gonna add them shiny rings to her collection. Uh-oh. Elma and Effie smells a rat. They've been watching Evie close. They knows her ways, and they figured out what she's doing. Now they come running up to the red carpet at the altar. I can't say nothing, only watch them. And if that don't beat the band, they wrestles with Evie right in the front of the church over my dead body. And they yanks them rings back from her. They've all got a grip on them, and I like to be pulled apart. Lord have mercy, I'd like to just up and pop them a good one. What are they doing to my funeral? I got a program here, Kathleen. a little respect. Well, hot dog you all, I swear. If that don't beat all, here comes Jerome up the aisle. He's Evie's husband, always trying to protect her. But he's no match for Elma and Effie. They just shove him out of the way. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Jerome, he's bent over. He's holding his heart, like he's hurting. Oh my God, he's going down. Jerome falls out on the floor right in front of my coffin, and everybody's jumping up. The preacher comes running. They all try to revive him. It's getting mighty crowded up here. Uh-oh, somebody must have called emergency, cause the next thing I know, there's a new bunch of people in white suits crowding around Jerome, pumping air in him, and carrying him out the door to the ambulance. Lord, child, there ain't been this much excitement in church since the preacher accidentally dropped Miss Henderson in the baptismal font. And she came up spitting and coughing and giving him a piece of her mind in front of the whole congregation that came to see her be saved. Oh yeah, and don't you be worrying none about Jerome neither. He'd live another 10 years and don't never get tired of telling everybody how he upstaged the corpse, that's me, at my onlyest funeral. Well, I hates to say it, seeing how that funeral was more like a 3-ring circus, but that is one funeral darn sure gonna be remembered. It couldn't have been more memorable if I had staged it myself, and I tried. I surely tried.